Here. Longest, who's the best lag putter? Jay? Good job, Jay. And short putting? John? John doesn't count, he's a professional.
Tino? Me. I got 4 out of 20.
Nice job, guys. Nice job. Nick, do I owe you one still?
I don't have any.
From this morning? Did I give you yours?
Jay just won all of the balls.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
What did Cody win today?
Squad.
Cody got swept today for the first time ever.
I got a
Okay, it's got your name on it. That's got Cody's name on it.
Man.
Daniel? Joey?
My book.
So I put your names in the bottom corner of it. Nick?
My book. Tito's not supposed to get a book.
Jonathan.
Is he not supposed to get a book?
Jonathan Ring. Or we call him Jay sometimes. Tino.
Yes.
And Kisha. Everybody got one? Everybody has one? Okay.
What a surprise.
So,
Not my name.
you all have your rules quiz
Yep.
for day 2. That'll be your take-home work. Okay, you have a book. Now you're probably asking yourselves, what's in this book?
5 golf laws and 14 principles.
What's in this book?
Who knows?
Thank you, Stefan. That's nice of you.
What?
Thank
Somebody got a special delivery on ranch there.
Tino.
Nice.
Who puts ranch on French fries?
Chandler does.
Apparently Tino.
I don't know if Chandler.
I mean, that's the most disgusting thing in the world.
Okay, so what you have there are basically your 5 ball flight laws and your 14 swing principles. So let's
Do
review.
you
What?
have to read it
Yeah, you're gonna read it.
tonight?
No. You're gonna read it in time. In time.
Oh.
Your homework is just these 4 questions. That's rules. Those are rules questions. But you're gonna want to read through it. You're gonna want to, you're gonna want to glance through it here and there and make sure that, when you're working on your own game, you might say, look, what's wrong with my, my arc length isn't there, or, my posture is bad. I gotta look this up. What do I need to do? I need to go back and review. Okay, and it'll give you some stuff to work on. So let's start with the 5 ball flight laws. How do we remember? What's the acronym?
SPAC.
SPACF.
Space F.
Space F. S stands for what?
Speed.
Speed. Good. And tell me about speed. What is the principle there?
Lag.
Well, lag is one of the things that will help you. Yeah, speed gives you distance, right? So speed is what? Ultimately, a very basic definition of speed.
Your
Distance
swing
over time.
Your swing speed. How fast the club head's going. Period. So no matter how you get it going fast, speed is essentially miles per hour, or however you want to do it. How fast the club is actually moving.
Doesn't Dustin Johnson have like a really fast swing speed?
He does. Dustin Johnson has an incredibly fast swing speed. What
125.
else does he do well?
He swings out of his shoes.
Distance. I don't know if I'd say that. He swings pretty smooth at it sometimes. He swings pretty hard at it at times too. But you watch him in the U.S. Open. He was looking pretty
How can you
smooth.
see the ball?
He was hitting it pretty good off the tee. He was bombing it, wasn't he?
It's Baluga.
Speed. What's path? What's the P?
Path
SP.
is extension and the
No, path
the
is not
club face.
extension.
Path is the club face.
Path is the path of the club face. So club face path can be what? Give me one example of what a path could be. Anybody know one?
At a tree. At the pin.
Okay, not exactly what I'm looking for. But we're talking about direction, right? Can the path be open?
Mm-hmm.
The face can
straight.
be open.
Can the path
Open,
be straight?
close.
Can
No,
the
the
path
path
be straight?
The path can be open.
Can the path be straight back, straight through, like if you're putting? Okay, straight back, straight through. The face can be
It
open.
can be around
No,
your
the path
body.
can be open too.
It can be around your body. It can be out.
Yeah, inside out, outside in.
Inside out, outside in. That's what we're looking for. It can be inside out. It can be outside in. What is going to give you a straight shot?
Perfectness.
What about inside, square, back to inside?
Outside, square, inside.
That's going to give you nice straight shots. Okay? So ultimately, our path, when we're swinging the golf club, it really can't go straight forever because our body isn't designed that way. Our body is designed to turn, right? So at some point, it's got to turn in, right? And then it's going to come back to square, and then it's going to come back to inside, right? So you could also go outside to in, or you can go inside to out, right? So those are all the different pass that you could have. Now, based on how your ball's flying, you can evaluate your path and your face angle and fix your direction potentially, correct? If you had a good understanding of it. What's the next letter after P?
Whoa, what's
S-P what?
A.
A for what?
Angle.
Angle of
Attack.
approach. You could call it angle of approach. You could also call it angle of attack.
Come on.
Angle of approach or angle of attack. So what are we talking about there?
No, thank you.
Anybody?
No, thank
Can I go
you.
get some water?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, guys, drink
So
plenty of
thirsty.
water right now. Drink plenty of water. In about an hour, we're going to go back out to chip. So make sure you rehydrate, you eat, get yourself cooled down. Make sure you're prepared for that last hour today. Angle of attack is what?
Coming down on it.
Coming down on it, the club face, what? Let's put all that together.
The angle of the club face to the ball.
Very good. Thank you. The angle of the club face to the ball. So imagine this. Imagine this. You got a runway right here. You got an airplane. Okay, the airplane's coming into the runway. What if it goes straight down into the
Oh,
runway?
it's gonna die.
Is that going to be a pretty good landing?
Nope.
Yeah.
Explosion. 9/11 all over.
Yeah?
It's gonna look really cool.
It's going to look cool.
It's gonna be 9/11 all over.
Probably not if you were on that plane, I bet. You wouldn't want that to happen. You'd be what? That plane's coming in too steep.
It'd be 9/11.
That plane's going to
stinking
crash.
blood.
That's going to be really hard to land,
It'd be
right?
9/11 all over again.
It wouldn't be good. So you wouldn't want that to happen with your club head, would you?
Nope.
If you brought your club head straight down on top of the ball, are you going to be very consistent with that?
No.
No.
I don't think so. Let's go the other way. Okay, here's his runway. He comes in, he's going like this. Here's where the runway starts. He's still going. He's just coming in so shallow. He catches right at the end of the runway.
No,
Is that good?
He hits the airport and explodes the world.
What do you do? He came in too
Well, he
shallow.
could land it.
He came in too
It
shallow.
wouldn't be as deadly as the, but he
He
could
didn't
land
get
it.
steep enough, did he?
Yeah.
He didn't get steep enough. He needed to come in a little bit steeper, right? So, is there a perfect medium? What does that give you?
Distance
What is
and
that?
accuracy. Consistency.
Distance, accuracy?
Consistency.
no more.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's look it up. If you flip to your first tab, it's a
can't
pink
do that.
tab.
I have really cheesy and greasy fingers.
All right, I'll flip to the first tab. Okay, angle of approach. The angle formed by the descending or ascending arc of the club head on the forward swing in relationship to the slope of the ground due to its influence on the ball, spin rate, the trajectory, and the distance of the ball travels will be affected. So what is affected? It was in that last sentence.
Trajectory.
Trajectory, and what was the other D word?
Distance.
Distance. So you're
Yeah,
going to get
right.
trajectory and you're going to get distance. That's going to be the primary influence on your
Chips in a bird.
angle of approach or angle of attack.
My tabs are all different in here.
Yeah, they're different colors,
Put 'em
but
in
they're the
red so
same
French
thing.
fries.
So your first tab should still be the 5 ball flight laws. Is it?
I don't have.
Okay, so what is a
I
law?
don't have anything written.
I think that's
Yeah, we need to write yours on there, but it's still the same. Your first tab is going to be 5 ball flight laws. So what is a law?
it's something that you know is true and you know it's gonna happen.
Every single time. Absolutely right. It's something that's always true and it happens every single time. So what are the principles?
Something like that could happen. Or like could it
Mostly happens.
that you like believe might happen.
It's a belief. It's pretty good. It's something that supports the laws. Yeah? I would say so. So
like, kind of like a rule. But
principles are, rules or maybe facts that support the laws. Here, I'm going to read what a principle is. Principles. There are fundamental considerations in the swing which have direct bearing on a player's application of the laws. In this model, they are labeled principles. Principles of the swing. Whereas laws are irrefutable and absolute, it is at least absolute that we can, in this relative universe, so for instance, gravity is a law, right? You're not going to get away from gravity. It is, if you're on the planet Earth, you're dealing with gravity.
That's the law of the Earth.
Okay. Principles reflect some subjective judgment on the mechanics of the swing. Okay, listing the elements does not mean the list is all-inclusive. The reader may feel that there are additional items needed to improve the model. In fact, the present list of principles contains an additional 2, connection and impact, from the original model constructed in 1973. So since 1973, they've added 2 principles, connection and impact. Okay, so anybody know what connection is?
when
Yeah.
When you hit the ball.
It is when you hit the ball.
Connection
Yeah,
of-
but
The connection
is
of
it
your
also,
body to
is
your
that
arm.
connected?
Yeah.
It's
Did I just
it's the
disconnect?
connection of your arms.
It's
Connection
the
of your
connection
arms to your
to
body?
the club. It's the
That would
connection
be
of
your
your
grip.
body to your.
Your arms to your
club.
body. How about your arms to your body?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be connection. Okay, the connection of your hands to the club is your grip. Okay, that's probably your first most important principle of golf, is gripping the club properly. Okay, so connection, you could get disconnected, right? Is that disconnected? If I take my arms away from my body rather than keep them in, that's disconnected. Okay.
It's not disconnected if you're going like this,
Oh my
like if you're
God.
in your swing. Not if you're like out, like you just shove.
Right. So the lower part of my arms is staying connected to my body when I swing. Okay, that's connection there.
But like
Okay.
the other thing when you like that.
Yeah, that would be disconnecting right there. That would be disconnecting. So let's talk about the 14 swing principles. Okay. We're gonna go with grip as being the first and most important one. Okay, grip. Then you have aim and setup. Okay, what do you think those are? What does that sound like? Are those
Gas.
gasp? Grip, aim, setup.
Posture.
Setup is included in posture in this.
And then
Okay.
the 3 P's. The 3 B's or something. Bend,
Bow, bend, and balance.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all included in there. Those aren't actually principles of their own. Those would be like sub principles of posture. Okay, and also in you need to have balance in your weight transfer, correct? So it would also be in that. So that's actually called dynamic balance. The word dynamic means moving. Okay, so balance, you're moving your balance. So that's your weight transfer. That's one of the 14 principles, dynamic balance. So grip, aim, setup. What do you think those are? When do we do grip, aim, and setup?
When you swing.
When you're adjusting the ball.
Thank you. So is it when you swing or is it before you swing?
Before.
Before you swing. So those would be pre-swing fundamentals.
When you're getting ready to.
Yeah, when you're getting ready to swing. Exactly. So those are pre-swing fundamentals, correct?
Oh my god.
So you're doing those before you ever hit the ball. So once you've got your grip, aim, and setup, do you think you can kind of get it correct and then maybe start to focus on something else? Or just maybe not have to worry about it so much once you've got it set up to where you want it? I think so.
Oh god.
I think you can have your grip routine so good that you go through your routine, and once you got your grip on there, you don't really have to worry about your grip anymore. That's what I think.
It's just like instant.
Yeah. And now maybe next you're going to start thinking about aiming, right? And then you're going to think about your posture. And once you get through your checkpoints, you're kind of checking off your stuff, what you need to do out there. You can almost say, okay, check that, check that, check that, and now I can move to my next thing. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I would think so. Okay. Go ahead.
Something always goes wrong when you forget something.
Yeah, hey, that's funny, isn't it? How often do you ever make a swing and you realize, I forgot to think about my shoulder alignment, and my shoulders were pointed left, and I hit my ball right, or I forgot to maintain my posture and I came right out of it.
Oh, I used to do that all the
Forgot
time.
to swing.
You forgot to take a swing at it. You're probably still standing there right now.
You just like I need to
Yeah.
touch the ball.
Done that?
I forgot.
You forgot to make a backswing.
It actually happened.
Can't tell you
to
how
me
many times
once.
I've
Like,
done
one
that.
time
How many times have you ever made an
One time
arm
I'm-
swing but not a body swing?
One time
You just swing like that.
One time I was playing
happened.
golf with my dad, and I walked up to the ball. I did all my push-up routine and everything, and I honestly didn't really know what to do. Like my mind wasn't really focused on what I was doing. I was just messing around. But I just walked up and I'm like, okay, now what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to like, and then I stood there for like 3 minutes. My dad's like, what the heck are you doing? I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And he's like, hit the ball.
Right.
Yeah, but it was
So
just.
you gotta remember what you're doing.
So then I just stepped back into my routine and I just jumped it. It's like 3 feet.
Do you think that's one reason why we have a pre-shot routine?
Yeah.
Do you think those guys in the Masters, you're playing in the Masters, do you ever think you get up there and all of a sudden it's like
You get nervous.
20, 30,000 people and you're like, whoa! You know, I played in front of 100 people or 200 people. I've never played in front of
And they're watching on
2,000
TV too.
or 10,000. Yeah, now the TV cameras are following me.
Millions of
You think
people.
they ever get nervous?
Yeah.
What do they do?
We can talk to not get nervous at all.
What are they doing to handle the nerves there?
They concentrate.
Sucks.
They're going to concentrate, but in golf, we all know the harder we try, does that necessarily, I mean, if I just try harder, is that really going to make me better at golf? No, so what do you have to do? You have to
Perfect
relax
practice.
almost to play better, right? It's not like
They take
football
chill
or
pills.
baseball where you can just be like, "Arr, I'm just going to try harder," right?
You have to, like,
I mean, you
get
almost
calm.
have to get calm, don't you?
Because if you get like
Exactly.
really mad and you
Yeah.
try to like hit the ball
Yeah, if you
hard
get
and you're
mad, does that help? No.
Yeah, no.
It helps.
So what do they do?
In football.
It helps in
Yeah.
football.
That's the only
It
one
might help you in
And
football
maybe
or
hockey,
hockey.
too.
you tackle someone.
Uh-huh.
Those are like.
Because that makes you mad, you just
not
wanna, like,
sports.
punch a kid in
Those
the
are
face.
just like action sports.
So what are those guys doing to handle that?
They do
Shout
it
routine.
cheese.
Take a
Thank you.
breath,
You said it.
deep breath,
You said it.
line
There
and
you
ball
go.
up,
Say it
tell
again,
himself
Tina.
good thoughts, walk up to it,
So say it again. What was it called?
pre-shot routine.
They go through a pre-shot routine. Very good.
Deep
So-
breath.
Within your pre-shot routine, do you think there's a routine to actually grip the club that these guys go through? They actually have a grip routine where they put their grip on. And then they actually have their pre-shot routine. So we've all worked on our pre-shot routine. How about a routine where you tee the ball up? Whether you realize it or
Part
not.
of your routine.
Whether you realize it or not, that's all a part of it. So having that is kind of where they go when they get really nervous. Okay, they practice, they've rehearsed. Now they're just going through the same motion that they practice over and over and over. And like Tino said, you got to kind of block out. What Tino said he does sometimes, he'll imagine himself in a bubble. And no distractions can get inside your bubble when you're ready to get inside your bubble. Right? Only good thoughts can happen there. You're only thinking positive things where the ball is going where you want it to go, no matter how many bad shots you hit before it that day or the day before, or what you might think might happen in the future. You got to let all that go and put the best swing on it that you have. Right? That's all you can do. So all these things happen before your actual swing. So these are pre-swing fundamentals, essentially. Correct? We all agree on that? Yeah, you got to play. So what do you think the next set of fundamentals is going to be?
Fun.
Fundamentals. What do you think they're going to be?
Have fun.
Are we on the laws or on the rules? Or on the principles?
We did the laws.
Now we're on the 14.
There's only 5 laws.
Yeah.
And then there's 14 swing
Oh,
principles.
yes. So there's the
Okay, we
grip.
said 3 of them are pre-swing. What do you think the next
There's some
11 are
rules
going to
in
be?
the trade.
After you hit or during your swing.
During your swing? How about in swing?
In
swing
motion.
In motion, in swing principles. Okay, let's talk about those. What do you think swing plane is?
The path of your club face. Oh no, the path of your
Partly right.
arms or your club, like
Okay, your arms are pretty important on it.
path.
Okay, let's talk about this. What does the word plane mean? We all know what parallel means. We've
Line.
talked about that.
Like
Right?
it's like how, like the. I don't know how to really explain
The
it.
line.
A plane, if we looked up the definition of plane, let's look it up. It's actually probably in the back of the book. It might be in the back of the book.
A plane is like.
It's a question in math.
two
You know what a plane is?
It's like it contains 2 axes. It's like.
There we go.
It's like.
Now you're talking.
So it's like 2D kind of.
2-dimensional. Okay.
Yes, 2-dimensional.
Okay,
It contains 2 axes.
Plane.
It can contain multiple
See
points
swing plane.
and lines, segments.
Anybody have a phone?
Yep. Yeah.
Google it. I want to know what the definition
Google.
of a plane is.
Siri.
Ask Siri what it is.
Define
Sorry,
plane.
Google's old.
There are 4 words spelled like plane. Plane means a tall spreading tree of the northern hemisphere. Hills and regular patches.
Is your Siri a boy?
He asked Siri and what plane meant, and then it said like a tree.
Okay, I got it. It's a flat surface on which a straight line joining any 2
He
points
asked
on
Siri
it would wholly
define
lie.
it.
Yeah, so
definition
again,
of
it
plane,
contains
like
line
plane,
segments
and then
inside a
it said like
2-dimensional
something
object.
about like a tree.
Okay.
So it's like
Good. So Kishan said it.
Siri.
We're trying to figure out what a swing plane is, and we want to know what
it's
the
an
definition
imaginary
of a plane.
flat
Say it again.
surface. It's a flat surface on which a straight line joining any 2 points would wholly lie.
Okay, so
Not a tree.
so we know it's imaginary, okay, and it's a flat surface where it joins 2 points on a line. So it's a 2-dimensional, basically line going from one point to another point. Okay, so let's talk about a swing plane. Okay, if I'm gonna make my backswing, okay, my swing plane is basically this here, right? This imaginary line that the club and the shaft and my arms all swing on. Okay, so if I was to make a swing plane that looked like this, what do you guys think I'm doing here?
That's not
Anybody
open.
know?
You're chopping.
I'm chopping. What would you call that though?
An axe.
An axe? Okay, I'm chopping wood.
You're chunking
Is
the
this?
ball.
This is a.
Bad swing?
This is a
You don't like this swing?
in and
Okay.
out. And it up and
It's
under and over.
Under and over. Okay.
over and under.
Over and under would be
Oh yeah.
this one, right? That's over
Oh,
and
it's over
under.
there.
That's
Swing
better
plane.
than
So where's the swing plane? The swing plane's somewhere in here, right? Okay, so if I'm over it, I'm here. If I'm under it, I'm here, right? Okay, so this would be over the top, right? This is an over the top move. Okay, that's what that inside approach is going to help you with.
This thing?
Yeah, it's going to keep you from doing that. It's going to help you to get under it a little bit more.
Wait, so I put this up, and the club head is supposed to go under it.
Yeah.
And if it hits this, that's bad.
It won't hit it,
If
but
it
yeah.
moves it,
Yeah.
like if this moves, it's not good.
Mhm.
Is it supposed to be like touching the ball,
Is it
or
supposed to be like
will
this?
that much higher than that?
Like that.
Mhm.
Like that.
Mhm.
Wait, so will it help with topping the ball?
Mhm.
Like if I top it, will it help?
It's going to help with your angle attack too.
Good, good.
Mhm.
I don't know how to make it. Oh, okay. So like this.
So let's read about a swing plane. The swing plane is determined by the angle of the club shaft relative to the ball and the ground. Okay, the swing is in plane when, during the forward swing, an extension from the butt end of the club would intersect with a line drawn through the ball to the target. The plane determines path. Okay, so what does plane determine? Path. Okay. If the butt of the club points outside the intended flight line, the club head will travel from inside to outside. If it points inside, the swing will be from outside to inside. The plane also influences trajectory, can be on a flat, medium, upright approach angle, and still be in plane. The right forearm position strongly influences the plane. Okay, so that's a lot to digest, isn't it?
Wait, what page are we on?
The second tab.
Second tab. Oh, second tab? That's it. We're just on the second tab right now.
And flip to number 4 in your principles.
It
So
does-
turn
So
like
I'm on
2
the
pages.
second tab.
Then turn
Is
2
that
more
correct
pages.
pressure?
Are we on what is the
Then
swing?
turn 2 pages
We're
to
on swing plane.
Ball position? Is it ahead of that?
Keep going.
Accepted grip statements.
a good
It's
grip.
after grip, because grip is your pre.
So grip options.
Left,
overall.
right, balance.
Actually, I'm on the 3rd tab. I
Oh.
apologize, guys.
Third tab.
I apologize.
Setup. Does it say setup swing plane with
Our
the bar?
principle is 1 grip, 2 aim, set up, 4 swing plane.
Which
Oh.
one is it?
It's on the 3rd tab, number 4.
Third tab.
Okay, so we're on principles. Okay.
We're on principles. Okay. So this is a lot. This is a lot to handle, isn't it?
Yellow tab?
You find it, Daniel?
No, your tab is just color.
Okay, third tab.
Third tab.
Oh, right here?
Okay, flip the 3rd tab over, and you should see. It should have a few numbered
Oh, like
items
set
there.
up 3.
There you go.
One
So there's
page
number
before
1,
that.
number
Oh,
2.
not swing plane.
We're on number
One
4.
page before that. Oh.
We're on number 4.
Okay, number 4.
That's what I was on.
Okay, now we're all set.
Look at this. It's
Good. Good, good. So that's a lot to handle. So what I want you guys to do, think about your swing plane a little bit. One day when you're working on swing plane, I want you to go out there and work on it and then come home and read that again. And see if
Swing
you
plane's
can.
actually really important.
It's
because,
hugely important.
Yeah. It's actually extremely important because if you don't have the right swing plane, you're going to be shanking it, pulling it, hooking it, all kinds of stuff.
You'll hit it all over the place.
If
You
you
will
want to
hit
hit
it all
it
over the
straight,
place.
if you're not hitting it straight, you have wrong swing plane. And
So,
that is
so Cody gave us a pretty good idea of how to answer this next question. What's swing plane's primary influence?
accuracy.
Direction, yeah, accuracy. So often when we're talking about our principles, they're either going to have an influence on distance or direction, the two Ds. So golf is all about distance or direction. If you always had your distance and direction correct, you would shoot 18 on 18 holes. Am I wrong? You'd hit a hole-in-one on every hole.
No, because you can't hit that far.
Well, it's impossible. Well, that would be distance. If you had the perfect distance, you could do that. So in theory, nobody's ever going to shoot an 18 on 18 holes, right?
Possible, it's possible.
Well, that's one of Nike's.
I get, if you can
That's
believe,
one
you
of
can
Nike.
achieve.
That's one of Nike's stupid commercials. Like they say, until everybody shoots 18 through 18, we'll stop.
That's cool.
But everybody shoots 18 through 18, we'll stop. It's like
That's cool.
One day they're gonna come out with one of those like flying balls that's just gonna you're gonna hit it. It's just gonna fly into the hole.
An RC.
Exactly. So you
I
guys
already
might
have
prove
one.
me wrong one day. You guys might go out there and create some equipment
Or
That I don't know
we'll be
about.
the ones using the equipment.
that's going to help us make,
I'm gonna
or
make
you be the one doing
that
it out there on
blasts
tour.
squirrels out of its way. So like if you hit a ball and a squirrel's just sitting in the fairway and doesn't see you, it'll have a laser just come out and it'll blast the squirrel out of the way. And
Cody's pet squirrel is going to help him shoot an 18. What would that be?
That would be
Outside
What rule would that be? An outside agency.
Yeah.
What do you do if an outside agency moves your ball?
You replay the shot.
Shoot them.
You replay the shot?
No.
Do you replay the shot?
Oh my goodness.
It's rub the green.
So, well, what if a squirrel comes and picks my ball up and runs off with it?
Well, you
How do I
have
play that as a
to
lesson?
retrieve the ball and you replay the shot.
You do what?
You replay the shot. No.
You have to replay the shot? Who thinks you replay
You
the shot?
retrieve the ball.
What if you can't retrieve the ball? What if
I think you're
you're in TPC Sawgrass? Okay, you're playing TPC Sawgrass. Okay, you're on the last hole. It's an island hole.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit your ball right next to the hole. A seagull comes in, grabs the ball.
drops it in
This
the water.
happened. This happened
I know,
during the
Yeah.
Players Championship. Picks the ball up, flies out to the middle of the water, drops the ball.
You go hunting.
You play it as it was.
It's like when you see the ball.
You play it as
I
a
don't
water ball?
think-
You think you got a penalty? Did that player just get a penalty right now?
No,
Is that fair to him?
No, it's not fair.
That's not fair
So you
to
have
him.
to. So you get.
That's
so
not
you
fair
get,
to him.
So you get to replay the shot. No, you get to replace the ball where it last was.
Okay.
You replace
Cody's
the ball where
now
it last was.
saying replace the ball where everybody saw it.
Yep.
What do you guys think about that?
I think that's right.
You think that one's right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick?
Well, honestly, I think the right
What do you
thing
think,
to do
Kishan?
is just take
Yeah.
a bear.
You just said
rifle
yeah. What do
and
you
shoot
What do
it
you think?
down.
Yeah, he's wrong there.
No,
Either way, you would be right.
No, it's fair for him to replace the ball It's because fair, it's not
but it's not
his fault that he lost.
You think that sounds pretty fair? What do you think the rules of golf say? What do you think?
I'll tell you right now.
It's a yes.
So what?
Just like,
That he does need to replace the ball because.
He gets to put it back on the green where it landed
If you.
because the bird took his ball.
Wait. He
You
never.
think that would be fair?
Like he didn't make the bird take the ball, or no
Yeah,
one
yeah,
made
the bird,
take
it
the
was
ball. I think if it didn't go out of bounds during a hazard, then play it as it lies.
Well, here's what happened. The bird picks up the ball
yeah,
and
the
drops it
bird.
in the water. That's a water hazard. So
And
that's
you
what
go-
actually happened. What do you think the
Yeah,
rule
but you
is?
shouldn't get a penalty just because the bird dropped it. You just
Too
shoot the bird
bad.
and then
You
you go.
Pick something and go with
last
it. Pick something and
was.
go with it. What do you think?
You
Hold
replace
on.
it
Hold
where
on.
it last
Hold on. What do you
was.
think? You got to pick something and go with it. Either he's
Shoot
got to
it
hit another
down.
ball off the tee.
Cody's
Either he's
stop.
got to hit another ball off the tee,
Shoot the goose down.
or he gets to put it back where it was on the green.
That's not an option. It's not to shoot the
All right,
bird.
stop joking around.
Cody. Okay.
Answer the
Rifle
question,
in
Tino.
the bag.
Stop interrupting. Go ahead.
Uh,
I'm gonna skip you. Go ahead, Cody.
Oh.
I think you replace the ball where it was last found. So where you think it was last placed before the goose thing came up and grabbed it.
Where it landed and came to
Yeah.
rest.
Where,
Okay.
where it landed came to rest, that
Okay.
is exactly where you place it.
What do you think?
Like it went in the water. Play as
You
it
got
went in
you
the
got to
water.
go hit again off the tee.
No, it went in the water.
Okay. Well, if it's yellow stakes, you'd have to go back to the tee there,
Yeah, but I don't. No, but
or you'd have to
but
play
it's a
it.
bird.
I like what Jay
You'd
said.
have some options there actually.
I like what Jay said. I don't know
I
what
like
Jay
I like
Water.
Thank you.
Okay. Ball moved by an outside agency. You get to replace the ball
Oh.
back where the outside agency picked it up.
But
I got that one right.
in one of the things there was like there was like an iguana that like moved the ball and no, seriously, it was on camera and the guy had to play it. Because it didn't move. It barely moved.
Exactly. That's why I had to play because it didn't move.
No,
I'd have to look at it, but we can look it up. We have rule books here.
no.
Oh, here we are.
Ball at rest moves by an outside agency.
Yeah, I've seen someone in
In an event?
and their ball got picked up and dropped in the water.
By who?
It was like by a bird.
By bird? And what happened?
My bird are playing.
The guy played it like it went in the water.
Play like it went in the water? We're about to find out.
Well, let's look it up in the rule book.
Yep, he's already got it going.
I think
Ball in motion or not ball?
It's a ball at rest
A
move.
ball at rest
I don't-
moved by an outside agency.
Okay, here we are. If a ball at rest is moved by an outside agency, there's no penalty and the ball must be replaced.
Boom.
according to the rule book.
Bang.
Lay that one down on you.
What is an outside agency?
Anything
Tito,
outside.
you like wrong.
That's not
If you hit the ball, would you be considered an outside agency? No, you'd be considered the player. What if your opponent moved your ball?
Then that wouldn't be the outside agency.
He's
That
not an
would
outside agent. He's
He
the
would
opponent.
purposely move it.
He's the opponent.
Yeah,
He
so
could get a penalty for that, couldn't he?
DQ.
You could get
He's going to Dairy Queen, man.
What is it? Is it a DQ?
That's a DQ.
No.
It should be.
If it isn't, then I'm writing the USGA and I'm saying this,
Look it up.
this is a joke.
I want to know.
No.
Wait, what page did you find that on?
74. Or 73.
You should be able to look. Go ahead.
Wait,
Shout out. You can have some chicken too if you're hungry.
how many penalties can occur in one shot?
90.
I don't know the answer to that question.
As many as
Let's find it out.
get.
A ball of
In match play, the worst thing that could happen would probably be loss of
And
goal or
disqualification.
loss of the match and disqualification. Yeah.
Did you remember when Ricky Fowler was playing Sergio Garcia and Sergio Garcia said that it was
The
that
player partner receives 1 stroke penalty
From what?
from moving the ball.
And what happens?
Well, if the ball
You didn't even read it.
if the ball at rest if the ball at rest is moved by an outside is moved by the
Read it. I
opponent's
want you
it's
to read
moved
it.
by the opponent's equipment
Read it to
or
us.
club or
What
bag,
page did you find?
I was at the Masters a couple of years ago when Ricky Fowler was playing with Sergio Garcia.
and he was beasting it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
If the equipment of a player or his partner causes the ball to move, the player incurs a
That's
penalty of
equipment.
1 stroke.
That's different. That's not the player. That's the equipment. I want to hear a ball at rest moved by an opponent.
By
Now.
player, partner, caddy, or equipment. It says
Are you
Okay.
allowed to clean?
Alright.
Player, partner, caddy, or equipment. Okay, I got you.
Are
So
you
far.
allowed? Are you allowed to
if
clean your
the
golf
player-
ball?
the
When?
player, his partner, or either of the caddies lifts or moves the ball, touches it purposely except with the club in the act of addressing the ball,
Nice.
or causes the ball to move, or the equipment of the player or his partner causes the ball to move, the player incurs a penalty of 1 stroke.
Okay, don't close it yet. What happens now? What do they do? Because you gotta. You
If
gotta do something.
the ball is moved, it must be replaced unless the movement
Replace
of
the ball. One shot
Unless the
penalty.
movement of the ball occurs after the player has begun the stroke, or backwards movement of the club for 1 stroke and 1 stroke is made. So if he's on his backswing and the ball moves, then he receives a stroke because he's like in his backswing when the ball moves.
What if
So facts.
what if you say like in that bird situation, what if it picked it up while it was in motion, like
Eric, can I see
it
that?
was flying and then it picked it up and then it started flying
Okay,
away?
ball in motion
Moved by
moved by an outside agency.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
like
You gotta
a
look it
duck's
up
gonna
now.
fly
I'll
out
tell
while
you
the
right
ball's
now.
flying through the air.
Joey's gonna tell us
Ball
right
in
now.
motion.
You don't.
That's rare. That is very, very
Ball in
rare.
motion deflected or stopped.
Especially
I don't
since
know.
it's in motion. I mean,
Like it
that's
would kill the bird.
yeah.
If your
bird's,
player's
like,
ball
legs
is in
just
motion
fly
is
off.
accidentally deflected or stopped by an outside agency, it is a rub of the green.
Rub of the green.
There is no penalty and the ball must be played as it
So
lies.
maybe that's what happened to him.
Except if a player's ball in motion after a stroke other than on the putting green comes to rest or on any moving animate outside agency.
If you play it as it lies, you have to play it as it lies so the bird picks it up.
So that's a ball in motion moved.
Play it as it
Our
has.
ball was,
no,
our
no,
ball was
if-
sitting on the
If
putting
you're
green.
in your backswing and the bird picks it up, then you have to play this class.
Oh.
It's only if you're
That's
in the
good, though.
backswing or you hit the ball and
was
something
like-
moves the ball.
You're close.
Yeah.
Number 5, width of arc. Your 5th principle. What is arc width? You got a hand up? No?
Oh, is it the arcs?
How much you
The
take?
Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah,
Yeah, what is the arc again?
it's this thing.
What is an arc? Somebody tell me what an arc is.
It's like part of a 360-degree circle.
Now we're talking 360-degree circle. It's a
It's
part
like
of
an
a
arc,
circle.
like that.
It's
like
how many
this.
degrees you turn.
Can I get a definition? Somebody Google it for me. I want to hear what it is.
Siri,
What's
ask
arc?
Siri.
Ask
Siri,
Siri.
Siri's always wrong, but let's just use her. If she uses this right, she'll actually be
Define arc.
There are 2 words spelled like arc. Arc means a part of the circumference of a circle.
What's circumference?
Yeah, it's like
Good.
all around the circle.
Siri.
So
That's
it's
worse.
a segment of a circle. So it doesn't have to be a complete circle.
I didn't know Siri
It
was
can
Right.
even
a
be this much of the circle.
It could be that much. Yeah, so what if you're putting and you hit a
The
2-foot putt?
definition of arc is
Wouldn't that look like that?
Yeah.
It would be a small little arc, right?
Yeah.
It aids related
So what if-
components.
What if you're hitting a drive? Is that going to be a big arc? What if you're John Daly? He's almost making a circle.
I saw some.
You guys don't know John Daly, do you?
I saw someone on the LPGA tour
Has
that's
he?
that takes her club and it always hits the ground on the other side.
Really?
She's not making an arc. She's making a circle.
I know, it's so
I
weird.
think it's Lexi Thompson.
That's funny.
She goes like all
No.
the way back
No,
here.
I know, but did you see how she doesn't even follow through? Because she hit such a big divot.
Yeah, I
She's-
know, her divots are so big.
No.
It's like,
What is the width of the arc?
Massive. Look,
No,
look it
well,
up.
well, we haven't identified what the arc is, but what is width of arc? That's what we're talking about. It's our 5th principle.
What is width
Depending
of arc?
on how tall you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Width?
could
An arc.
have a factor, but if you're hitting a
like a half
2-foot putt,
circle.
it doesn't really matter how tall you are. What is width of arc? It's a pretty
It's
simple answer.
It's like a half
How wide
circle.
the arc is.
Width
Is
of
how wide your arc
There's a
is.
width
If the
and
circle is massive, then
So what if I made an arc that looked like this? Imagine I've got a club. This is a club.
this is
And
the
I
width
take my
of
club
arc.
like this. There's my backswing. I'm going all the way up. All the way up. Is that a wide arc?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, it's not.
Is that wide?
A wide arc is like
This.
what Cody does, and he goes like, and then
Yeah,
all
because
the way.
that ball.
Is this a wider arc than that?
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
That's
Am
why I
I,
hit
am
the
I,
ball
now,
so
am I now
far.
making a bigger arc?
Yes.
That's why I hit the ball so far.
Oh,
babe.
oh,
It's
arc,
so-
arc.
Well, the
Arc
angle
width.
of the
So
arc
So what
is
does it
like
do?
the central angle between one side and the other side
Extension.
of
That's
where
why I
you
hit the
take
ball so
that
far from the
direction.
side.
What?
So, wait, arc is not how far it's how like.
Arc is your
Like-
complete.
It's not how long it goes, it's how wide it goes.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Then
So this
that's
is
what
like
Like
the
a
worst
chewing
arc.
That's why I hit the ball so far.
Right, exactly.
Because I
You wouldn't
have
hit
the
it anywhere like that, would you?
You
That's
have
why I hit the ball so far
Yeah,
from my
'cause you
sides.
have good arc
Because
width.
I have massive arc. Like I just go all the way back. And then I
Smallest
just go
arc ever.
boom.
Right.
That's about 270 degrees.
That's true, Cody.
Exactly.
You do a great job with your arc width. You also do a great job with your lever system, and you do a great job with rotation
That's all.
and
I don't-
dynamic balance. You do a good job with a lot of things. That
Yeah.
helps you maximize and centerness and impact. That's one of your 5 ball flight laws.
So
Okay, so arc
If
width's
it was like
primary
to the
influence
side.
on your golf swing is
That's
what?
why I wrecked the ball.
Arc width's primary influence on your golf swing is what?
direction.
The ball
Direction?
gets wrecked.
No.
That's why Cody hits it.
Distance.
what?
Distance.
Distance.
Yeah, that's why I hit it.
Distance.
That's why I hit it far.
Distance. Okay, I'm gonna read arc width.
If
The
I was the
degree
same
of extension.
weight and height
The
as
degree
you,
of
I'd
extension
hit
of the arms and hands away from the center of rotation during the swing.
far.
Okay, primary influence, distance. Effect. The left arm is noticeably bent at impact. The club head speed is reduced due to a shortened lever. This is similar to the way the middle portion of a spoke on a wheel travels slower than the far end of a spoke, although the force from the center is equal. Think about it like this, okay? I've got a monster truck, okay? The tire is bigger than my arms right here, okay? Think about the amount of leverage that wheel has to have when it turns
Yeah.
compared to a tire that's like this.
Yeah, it has to
This
have
small
a
that
lot
can
of
turn.
That's why monster trucks have like a lot of power because they need to turn that big heavy.
You gotta turn that wheel, right?
Yeah, because there's more like that's it. Like there's more area of the wheel. It's
Right.
Like there's more like
Yeah, there's more
of
area
it.
there.
There's more surface.
Right.
So it takes more power to like make it turn. So if
Absolutely.
you have a little wheel like this,
Absolutely.
you could just
Takes
have
more power, right?
yeah.
So your swing's
would
got
just,
more
like,
power when it's
I'm
like
smart.
this than when it's like this. Right?
Yes, but if a monster truck did have a wheel that big,
It would just wreck the world.
Okay, number 6. Number 6, length
You
of
just
arc.
sink into the ground.
What is a length of arc?
How long it goes.
How high?
Good.
How many?
Length,
How many?
length and width. Length
many
is how
degrees?
this and width is like that.
Right. So Tino said, look, width is like this, length is like this. So if I take my arc and I bring it all the way back like this,
Your length is a
do you
good
think I'll hit it farther than if I go like this?
Yeah. But
Probably.
you gotta make contact like that. If you don't make contact, then it's not
So what am I
gonna
going to sacrifice if I get too long with my
Accuracy.
arc length?
Jay.
Accuracy. I'll sacrifice accuracy. But
Distance
what do
too.
I gain?
Yeah.
You don't gain distance because
Probably
you're going past
not.
parallel.
If you not
Well,
if
if you
not
make
if you do it
contact with
incorrectly,
the ball,
you're
if you
right.
make if you do it correctly, you'll gain a ton of distance.
It's the law of diminishing returns. At some point, you're not going to get more out of it. But for the most part, if you're doing it properly
what I
and you
used to
make
do.
your swing longer,
That's what you still do.
should it go
No, I
farther?
don't. I don't go
Did you guys hear
over.
my question?
Yes.
What was it?
But
If you're doing it properly and you add some length to your swing, should it go farther?
Yes.
It should.
it should,
should.
but not too much, or else because then you'll just.
Yeah. At some point, it's
Yeah.
going to affect you
It's
negatively.
it's sort of like like when you get a running start for a big if you're gonna jump over a ravine or something, you don't want to get too much of a running start because then you
Yeah.
get tired, and then
Yeah,
you
exactly.
you
Yeah.
start to
Yeah.
fall over and stuff, and then you don't actually end up jumping less. That's why but you still want to go back. That way you get more.
So
jump hard.
we worked on this
So
today.
it's like
When did we work on length of arc today? In the morning.
putting.
So
We have the yardstick.
The yardstick. That's arc length right there. So let me read this. Okay, length of arc, the distance the club head travels in the backswing and the forward swing. Okay, primary influence is distance. Effect, a short putt needs only a short backswing on a 20-yard pitch or a longer swing than on the putt is required, but not on a full swing. Length of the backswing is a contributing factor to the swing pace or speed and therefore distance. If the arc length is shortened in the follow-through, that's a good indication of a deceleration at impact.
Oh yeah.
Wow, what does that mean? Deceleration at impact.
Deceleration means if
That
you
means
come,
you're actually getting slower.
So if I made a really long backswing, what, like that?
Yeah, you're actually gonna get slow. You're actually gonna be slower than if you
It's
are.
not gonna be good, is it?
Yeah.
No.
It's like
You have to
my
have
example, like I
forward
said.
swing, too.
Yeah,
Coach
exactly. So that's a part of your arc
when
length.
you
Coach
decelerate,
Frank,
arc
you know,
length.
like when you if you're gonna run over, if you're gonna jump over like a hole or something, you get a running start.
Yeah.
But if you get too big of a running start, you don't jump as far.
You
It's
get
like
going
that.
too fast.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
get like tired.
So you
Then
can't
get tired.
jump.
Yeah, you get
tired.
tired.
That's funny. That's a
Get
good.
tired.
That's a good way to think of it. I like that. Okay, so we've gone over now 6 of the 14 principles. Okay, we've got 10 minutes left until 2 o'clock. What I want to do with you guys for the last hour is we're going to go back out and chip. Okay, you guys all feeling okay right now? I know it's hot out there. And what?
And pitching or just two?
I think we're just going to chip. I just want to chip for today.
Play seven.
Swap shot contest.
7?
Yes.
Which green?
No, like I'll do.
Well, I think
do my
what I
flop
want to
shot.
do is I want to go back to the same green we're at, okay, with the target out there,
Oh, for 30
and I want to give you
minutes
guys
we can do that.
give you guys an opportunity to get some points over there.
Yeah.
Okay, another opportunity to win a golf ball.
Yes.
And what we can do, maybe at the last 20 minutes,
Yeah,
we can do we chip and then putt.
that's
up and
fine.
downs, up and downs.
Yeah,
Play whole CP.
I'm fine with that.
What are
I'm
you
fine with that.
doing?
Oh my.
Do we put this thing in our golf bag? Like, do we
Yeah,
want to
put it right in your bag. Untwist it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wait, so you
Does anyone have any questions before we
No,
go?
sir.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna push our chairs back in. Okay. We're gonna pick up all our trash. Look around on the floor. Okay. I want this area to be perfect. Okay.
It is perfect.
What I need to do is I need to make sure that it's perfect.
Okay.
Okay? Is that yours? Make sure you have your rules quiz day 2.
Oh, that's mine too.
Okay, that's yours, Joey. Thank you for letting me use it. I appreciate that. Get your fundamentals. There you go.
You spelled my name wrong again.
I did. I'm sorry. I'll print you a new one.
No, it's okay.
All right. That's how they have it in
How
the
do you
computer.
spell it?
Really?
No
How do you
H.
spell it?
JONATHAN.
Someone's hat's over here.
Oh.
JONATHAN.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah. mine.
Weird.
Okay, Joey, before you go, don't let you
This
leave.
isn't mine.
Without giving you, I got a goodie
It
bag for you.
doesn't
Oh,
have
okay.
my
And it's got a
name
couple
on
cool
it.
things in there you might like.
What has? What doesn't your name start with W2? Last name W2? I thought it was WRI.
It's RING.
Wing?
No, like ring.
Oh, right.
Because like last name.
So guys, go ahead and go downstairs.